Hello there, just after that 10-minute break. We're actually at the corner. Oh, you can't see it now. We might do. But we're actually right at the corner end of the lake. This is actually number 9. Number 9 of the Life Boys, you see it there. We've got the grass verge at back of me where I spent as a child playing football, climbing the old castle up there, which obviously is man-made. But for what time it is now, you can see it's remarkable. It's still light and it's lovely and warm. A few midgets about bothering us, but that's nothing. But look at the light. Lovely, lovely. There's a few joggers about. Yeah. Oh, can't you know, if you ask me, Maria, how many times have I done this walk?
Oh.
I bet you couldn't imagine how many times you walked around here.
I've probably on 2 hands, yeah.
No, you've walked. Joking. There's half of the time you can't remember. You won't recall. Same with you, Kelvin. If I asked you how many times you've actually walked around this lake, you can't. Thousands. But you're forgetting we're from this area.
Yeah.
Just in my school days, thousands. Do you know how many times I've chased girls around this bloody lake?
Yeah, but I haven't been here.
I've chased girls around.
No, but
Oh, now it's all coming out.
it's all coming out.
Yeah.
Look, I'll show you in the background.
I haven't been.
There's the castle at back of me, which I've climbed many times. I used to show off in front of girls and climb to the top of there, and they used to say, Telly, don't you'll fall. I used to say, don't be silly, darling. Don't be silly, darling. Don't you worry. I used to say it like a Caribbean. Don't you worry. Yeah, and the playing about, the times I've had over there, it's unbelievable. Cycling, what can I say? The last girlfriend I had, the one that I really cared about, we used to come to Roundhay all the time. We used to walk around here, hand in hand, talking, laughing, picnicking. Her name was Diane. Still a touchy subject. To this day, which is almost 2 years ago, I haven't had a girlfriend since. I've seen wild girls, rough girls, girls that I haven't cared about, and I've got so many fond memories that I don't think I'll ever have that again, what I had with Diane. But let's move on. Let's not go into the blues and sorrows and whiskey. Boy, did I drink a lot of whiskey, especially on holiday. Look at this tree here that's fallen down. You can see it in the background. Yeah? It's alright. Quiet, ghostly feeling, innit? Yeah, it's still. No, you would do if it were darker. Would do if it were darker. There's my sister at back of me. She's coming over now. But Maria, I've even sat right over here, you know, with girls giggling, laughing. Oh, do you know, there's not one part of this park I have been to. Picnicking, girls from school, you know, girlfriends not so long ago, you know. I've been everywhere over here with Diane. I remember from school though, about 6 of us and 6 girls from school, when we used to come over here. And there was a guy with his son, and he had, you know, one of those radio-controlled boats. Kelvin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and there's a concrete ledge over here, and he were playing with it with his son, and it ran out of fuel.
Yeah.
And it was stuck in the middle, and his little boy were crying.
Oh no.
So I acted the hero, and I said, I'll go get it for you. I'll swim out there.
Oh.
He said, it's dangerous. Are you sure? He said, it's only a toy boat, but the little boy were crying, you know, because it was his boat.
Yeah.
I said, shh, don't you cry, look. I said, I'll go out there now. And I took my jeans off, down to my underpants, and I swam out there, Kelvin. And I got his boat back. You should have seen a big smile on his face. Thank you. And the man, I didn't ask for it, he gave me a £5 note. Do you remember the old £5 note?
Drink,
Yeah.
Oh,
He says, I appreciate that. He says,
That was
I wouldn't have gone in. He says, I've heard about this lake. And I says, oh, I come swimming here all the time with my friends. I said, I've even come swimming here when it's snowing.
You shouldn't encourage it either.
I'm not, no, look, don't get me wrong. In this film, I'm not asking anybody
No
to
way,
go into
it
this
is
lake because it
dangerous.
is dangerous, I've told you. There's
It's got
weeds.
9 lives, there might be more this one.
I don't know, there's something funny about me going on. I'm like a cat with 9 lives, but I've got extended
Be
lives.
careful,
I've been through a lot of dangerous things,
Don't take
poisons,
it for
and
granted, don't take
in
it
the
for
army, and all kinds of near misses. But yeah, I went in, I got the boat, I got rewarded, wasn't expecting it. Happy days, everyone were happy. Look at that, I've just noticed someone's left
A shoe.
a shoe on this bench.
I'd leave it alone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't touch it.
No, obviously, that's a bit funny, is that?
It does look odd.
It what's? How come how's he lost that?
It could have fallen
Makes you
out
think
of a
he's
tree.
gone swimming, doesn't it?
Could have fallen out of a
No,
tree.
yeah, that's... There's
Might-
no
they might
one
start
down
down
there,
people.
is there? Hello?
Maria, don't.
That would have been today, but it wouldn't have been. I think it's been there a while. But it does look odd because it's not
Yeah.
a cheap, one trainer on its own. It makes you think, doesn't it, if someone's
No.
gone in there.
So, not from that.
See, I get a hunch about these things, and if it was a very strong hunch, I'd be in them bushes now looking because someone might be hurt. But so many people have walked past here today, and they could have walked past and someone could be lying there and no one would know about it. So I'll just put my head over. They'd have to be knocked out not to say a thing and be that quiet, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
But we teenagers today, it makes you think, because I'm going back to my days and I used to jump in there all the time and swim. Someone could have climbed a tree, fallen down, banged his head, you can go on and on. It's a beautiful place, but it's also a dangerous place. Public park, yes, but everywhere you go there's a hidden danger.
Any beautiful place has its danger.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
beautiful
Look
place
at Lake
has
District.
got its dangers. Don't you? Well, anywhere.
Anywhere. I mean, most of the dangers that I've experienced with this park was in my silly youth, as a teenager. It was as a youth. Now I'm older, I don't do anything silly here anymore. I've gone.
Except walking around with a camera on the stick and talking to
Hang on,
yourself.
that's a common occurrence. That's a common occurrence in the 2018s. Have you never heard of YouTube? Google?
Go.
Yes.
There.
It's a common occurrence, my old friend. Yeah, there's rabbits that come out here on a night, hedgehogs. I've seen this place in all hours, early morning hours, night hours.
What were you doing here early morning hours?
Flock?
What?
Flock?
Oh, you used to walk.
No, flock.
Flock.
Used to bring flock here,
what,
yeah.
That time of morning?
Oh yes.
Oh my.
We used to come here straight from nightclubs and have another party.
Oh,
Me, Jesse and Mario, Antonio,
Oh,
in his early days. Dancing at nightclubs with girls, and we used to say, let's have a private party, and we used to come here and dance on top of the old cafe house. That Mary Hopkins, wasn't it? Mary Hopkins, Calvin. Yeah. Mary Hopkins and her guitar. Yeah, that was the days when the Eurovision song contest used to be exciting and so much. Now it's just a joke. Isn't it? The latest Eurovision song contest, not as good as the first ones. There used to be all the glamour and everyone used to get involved. Now it's just a big joke.
My favourite person that sang that song, and I can't remember who.
I've just said Mary Hopkins.
Oh, Mary Hopkins.
Yeah. She had long hair, long blondish hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you believe it, Kelvin? How long would you say it takes to walk around this lake? Non-stop, if you don't stop for talking or sitting down, the lake.
Some days it takes longer than others. I remember when I was
We're talking about dodgy
younger,
knees now.
When I was younger, I could do it in a tenth of the time.
No, without stopping, Maria. Walking around, remember, we're having to go at a slow pace with Maria.
Yes, telly.
Yes.
I used to do it in 10
Normally,
minutes.
yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah, it's normal time. 10 minutes. And that won't rushing it.
No. Amazing.
But the whole idea of these benches and these grass verges are sit down, have a chat, have a rest, and then get up and go again. You know, which is nice. What's the rush?
Open, beautiful, wide open spaces.
We were out when the sun was out. The sun's not out now, but it's still lovely and cool and warm. But we've been to Crossgates. We came straight here. All within Yorkshire, I'm reminding you. I mean, obviously, if we was in the Caribbean or the Seychelles or the Maldives, you'd know we've just won the lottery. But that's not the case. So there's nothing wrong with Yorkshire, and that's where we go. Most of our time is spent in Yorkshire, isn't it? Obviously, we live here. But there's so many things to see. You know, 20 miles, 30 miles, 40 miles. You've got Ilkley, Skipton.
Like we said earlier.
Yeah, like we said earlier.
Oh,
Knaresborough.
cobwebbies all over.
A lot of people don't even know that these places exist, and people have never been to East Coast, York, Scarborough.
Well, I'm sure there are loads of places that we don't.
Maria, I've
exist
talked
as
to
well.
people in Leeds,
Yeah.
and they've never been to Scarborough. They've never been to Seaside. They've never been to the coast.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and some haven't even been to Knaresborough or Harrogate.
Wow.
I've never heard of Harrogate, they'll say, because they've never been.
Oh,
Don't you think that
well,
you find
where
that
are they
strange,
from?
don't you?
Well, where are they?
No, they just don't go anywhere. They just go to pub all the time.
Well,
Or to a partner there, yeah, but
that's
I can't understand
that's
people
what
that
they want to do. That's what they want to do.
just
That's
won't
their
leave
fun.
their patch.
Everyone has a different interest.
Yeah, but they're missing out on life, aren't they? They're missing out on seeing
They
things
don't
and
think
play.
they are.
Do you know, there's some people,
Oops, my phone's gone now.
there's some people that I've subscribed to on YouTube. I watch their vlogs. They're in a different country every day,
Ouch, yeah,
and it's fantastic. They just jump on a plane, get off a plane, spend 3-4 hours, and then in another country eating beautiful food and the scenery, the beautiful beaches, the turquoise blue water, the white sands, and they're on and off planes like we're in and out of cars and on and off buses, and you just think to yourself, it costs a lot of money, that, doesn't it, to go to a different country every day. You know, and you think to yourself, do these people work? You know, obviously,
They must have won the lottery.
no, the YouTube are paying them, and they're making good money from it. Because other
Okay.
people find it interesting to watch.
Okay.
Now, I know it's a big dream because it's doing what you enjoy, but I'd love to get to that stage because I'll do my research, I'll find out about a place, I'll go visit it, I'll put a bit of humour into it. You know, most of the times I'm with family, with my sister and husband and their son David, and it's fantastic. And if my son's not out with his friends,
Your son, but your
Yeah.
son works as well. And it's
if my son's
yeah,
my son's working on his gym at home, or he's playing or he's with his friends somewhere, then he's working doing that. But otherwise, you know, he'll come out with me. Just waiting for him to build up some confidence, and he'll be out with me a lot more. He's just gone through a lot recently. We're approaching another corner, and I'll switch off here, and then I'll switch back on. Okay, signing out.